Howdy, folks. Looks like we're back with more West of Loathing. Ooh, silver plater. Haven't been there yet. Let's check it out. Oh, don't have the lockpick skill. Alright. Hey, lady, what's up? We're getting near Fort Aldad. Here there's serious necromantic activity. We should take a look. Sounds pretty sinister. What is it? Well, pretty much what it sounds like. An old army fort. All the soldiers died. Except rumor is they're still walking around in there. The name it Fort Aldad before they died? No. Or before they all died? No, originally it was Fort Just Fine. Alright. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. Hi! What can I do for you? You have a menu? Menu? What are you talking about? Isn't this a walk-up style restaurant? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver, you know? Oh, I thought your sign was... He grins, revealing a set of silver-plated teeth. So, you need something plated? What are my options? Plate your hat. People with silver hats get more done. I'm not spending $500 on a hat I'm probably going to toss out very soon. Likewise, the weapon. And the pistol. I can plate the turnip, but I don't have enough money. Do I have 2,000 meat? Alright. Plus 3 moxie permanently. Well, anything for weird life. Go ahead and plate my tongue. Why not? Open wide as you possibly can. The process seems extremely painful. Immediately after, you ask him for a complete refund, and he gives it to you. Oh, heck yeah. Alright. Alright, all dead. Ooh, fight the skeleton. Question his designation. What should he... Okay, he's allowed it. It's a shout, well allowed hit. Skeleton leaps out of the underbrush. Skeleton leaps out of the underbrush, wearing a cavalry hat and has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which is the main difference from cavalry and infantry, if not the only thing. I'm going to question it. This chatter. What kind of fool do you take me for? Cavalry soldiers ride horses. That's what cavalry means. If you're cavalry, where's your horse? That's what I thought. Give me that hat, soldier. You can have it back when I see you riding a horse. The skeleton glumly turns over his hat and walks away. Alright. I don't have any binoculars. Hey, what's up? Holy goddamn. Yeah, a little intense. Yeah, we gotta do something about this immediately. Any ideas? Well, only one I think of is to get rid of poison them somehow. This isn't doctorly. What, you ain't never heard of vaccination? Look, would you rather fight an army of skeletons all at once or find something to slip something in their food supply nice and quiet like? Yep. Nope, they don't notice you at all. Bones. Turlets. Flush it. Flush it. Flush it. Oh, it's broken skeleton spore. Ew, I don't want it. It's basically dust. Okay. It's still gross. It's skeleton poop. I don't have a lockpick skill. I need a lockpick skill. Ooh, this one's only half locked. Yay. Bah! I could mess with their food supply, but there's something I want to do later. Alright. Trash smells terrible. No way, not without some stench resistance. Hold on. I've got stench resistance around here somewhere. Wait, not the Lucky Marigold. This is not stench resistance. Sweet smelling flowers. Old patrol cap. Plus 3 to pistol. Somebody left their knapsack behind. Cryptic notes about ley lines. Introductory Nex-Mex. Evil magic. You don't want that. A, it's necromancy, and B, the more you learn, the more negative stats you get. Alright, I don't know nothing about no ley lines. Ooh, pepperoni mold. Tombstone pizza. I seem to remember that's a good eat. Increase your muscle. I don't attack with my muscles. It's a good eat when you're in. Mass grave is team of skeleton riflemen. They don't seem interested. Get it out. You can jump in there if you're itching for a fight. One wandering in. Yeah. Prepare to die. I summon forth my ally, Sawney Bean. Yeah, the last one was Roy. This one's a different one. They just look the same. What, all bean golems look the same to you? I thought so. Don't act like that. Alright. Hop. Yeah, it gets harder and harder in this one. Alright. There we go. Of course, with her, I can instantly take out a skeleton every round, so it's not quite as difficult as fast. And she just leveled up. Oh, heck yeah. Now I might actually need to summon a bean guy. Magic! 13 damage each, but still better than... Oops, I didn't change my attack. There we go. There we go. We're kicking some butt. Kicking some butt. Oh my, that's quite a lot of them, isn't it? Oh dear, I may have gotten in a bit over my head. Alright. Nah, I'm fine. See, it's down to 2 now. Not only is it more every time, they get a little stronger every time. Bam! Bean! Alright. 80 XP. That's right, this thing is an XP mine. And the fights have been over so quickly, I haven't been speeding them up in this game, but I think I'll speed this one up just because collectively I'm just fighting these things. But no, if anyone was wondering why I haven't been speeding them up, it's because they are frequent and not overly bananas. Not overly long at all. I saw that was going to happen and he fell apart. Alright. Stop shooting my bean buddy. You're very bad. You're bad men. Bad dead men who are attacking my bean buddy. He's my friend. 100 XP. One more. Definitely not Roy Moore. Alright. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Chemical bullet? No, incendiary bullet. I haven't used any of this stuff. And I've collected quite a lot of them. Oops. Oh, I forgot. You can't hit... Oh, okay, that was it. You can't hit past the one in front. Okay, I see. I'm being a doofus. Here, have some dynamite. 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 Alright, there we go. Magic! Boom! Alright. And Beano the Amazing will take out the last one. Go Beano. Alright. I was hoping she'd gain one more level. But nope. Alright, I can just use the map from here. We're gonna wander a bit. Aha! Humming cave, yes! Yes, quite. I'm quite curious about caves that hum. These rocks are weirdly... These rocks are weirdly organized. Might be able to push this over. Oop, that ought to keep that snake at bay. The snake will be watching Michael Bay movies. Whoa! Banjos! This looks dangerous. The monolith is dark. A weird device. I got a strange stone era. Looks like there was a huge cave-in. Some kind of alien technology. Professor's house. No, I'm going to keep going. Is there anything else to find up here? Come across a goblin marching around the woods. They're taller than a typical goblin. Probably because their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall they must be half stuffed with socks to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. He sees you and marches over, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. Hey, human! What you two doing in this place? This is my ground to stomping. You mean your stomping ground? What? Your boots are very tall, I'm seeing. Tall boots to having, so also tall am I. Sounds cool. That's cool, but they're very uncomfortable seeming. They are uncomfortable seeming very. I having no sensation in my feet now, so it's fine. You one thing... Wait. Waiting. Your feet you cannot do feeling? Perhaps they are leaving entirely. Okay, that's bad. Oh? Let me have a look. You don't know about goblin physiology, but you're pretty sure their feet shouldn't be brown when the rest of them is green. It takes some doing. You convince the goblin he probably shouldn't wear the boots if they can be altered to fit properly and bandage it up a bit. He gives you some meat in exchange for medical advice before hobbling away. Alright. A circus! Alright, do I have, how much? I don't think I have enough money to get to the circus. Alright. A little weird. You didn't expect to find a circus all the way out here. There's basically nobody around for miles. There's a rodeo clown manning the ticket booth. Well, there hasn't been a rodeo since the cows came home, so I guess he's just a clown. Ugh, clowns. Not a fan? They're so creepy. When I was little, my uncle would give me nightmares of old stories about them. Those old fairy tales, demon clowns and demon cows fighting wars in hell. Oh yeah, clowns are also demonic in Loathing games. Right, right. And supposedly rodeo clowns dress up like that because the first rodeos were reenactments of those battles, and it became a traditional thing. If you'd asked me 30-odd years ago, I'd said you was nuts for thinking they might be real. These days, I'm not so sure. But that fella over there is just a man in makeup with a crap job at a carnival. I know, still creeps me out, though. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to do is deal with a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How may I help you? I'd like to run away with the circus, please. Haha. Aren't you old for that? Sorry, we aren't hiring. I'd like to see the circus, please. Came to the right place. If we want to get inside, we'll need a ticket. You'll someone? 5,000 meat. Certainly, that's my job. For you, sir, a ticket will cost 5,000 meat. Say what? Doesn't seem a bit high. I promise you it's a real steal. Well, you got that right. Why is it so expensive? Well, this is no podunk little traveling circus. We've got rides, games, food, and an amazing demonstration of knife-throwing skill by none other than Barnaby Bob himself. Tell me about the rides. Well, I suppose I should say ride, but you haven't had a single grisly merry-go-round incident since, since we stopped turning it on. Tell me about the games. Tons of them. Does 3 count as tons? 3's more like some. We've got one of them, or some of them. Tell me about the food. We've got your favorites. Popped corn, sarsaparilla with the fancy new bottle caps, and get this. Did you hear about that new thing a fella invented, cotton candy? Yeah, I think I might have. Well, it's still patented, but we're pretty sure we figured out how it works. Mostly, more or less. Tell me about Barnaby Bob. The boss is a real master of knives, let me tell you. He does this amazing stunt where he gets a volunteer from the audience on stage and throws knives at him. He never misses his target. Did you leave out the part where he puts an apple on their head or something? What? Oh, right, sure. You're not doing a good job of selling on this. What do you mean? I'm gonna outfox him. First, you ask for an outrageous sum of meat. Then you describe your circus in terms that make it sound distinctly cut rate. Well, now, if you really expected me to pay that much, you'd be doing your best to make it sound like a magical paradise. On the other hand, if it really is as chintzy as described, you'd be asking a price cheap enough to overcome the poor word of mouth. Which leads me to the conclusion, for some reason, you don't actually want to sell me a ticket. Alright, now, the clown looks nervous. Now, let's not jump to conclusions, friends. I'm just pulling your leg, clowning around like we all do. It's in good fun. And the actual price is 500 meat. I could buy half a horse for that. Sure, but what do you do with half a horse? The circus is more entertaining. I don't know, it still seems shady to me. I'm pretty sure you're hiding something. Wouldn't want the marshals to find out. Jeez. Oh, wow. Hey, jeez, Mr. Fine, you win. Look, it's on the house, okay? Give me your hand so I can stamp you for re-entry. There, good grief. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, don't mention it. Literally, do not mention it. Alright, into the circus. Woohoo! The ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir." Alright. You stroll into the circus, guess it's more of a carnival, let's not split hairs, and find it almost entirely deserted. Aren't more than a dozen other patrons beside yourself. There are also a bunch of clowns around working at the booths, more clowns than customers. It's a little unsettling, but at least the lines aren't long. Muscly clown didn't let me in. Show ain't till later. When? Later. But when exactly? Later. Alright, okay, jeez. Alright. These I will want to win, but I need higher stats to win. Hey kid, did you lose your parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel and thought a little chain. Alright, I'll let you know if I find it. Hey, how Am I strong enough to do these? What's the game? I'll give it a shot. It's 10 meat. Nope. Okay, hi there. Clown's towing rubber toy balloons. When he sees he has your attention, he smiles and wiggles the balloons enticingly. Howdy, fella. Interest you in a toy balloon? How much are they? For you, 30 meat. How do you make them float like that? Nothing to it. They all float around here. Ho ho. What colors you got? Take a look. Red. They're all red. Sure, I'll take a balloon. What if I buy 99 red balloons? Never mind. What can you tell me about your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. Oh, what would you like to know? What are your traveling plans? This place is set up as kind of out of the way. What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we sat down somewhere a bit more rural. Keeps things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land. Ho ho. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, Northwest-ish, little hole-in-the-ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Why is everybody working here at Clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them, rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became a normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Ho ho! Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Ho ho! Got an eye like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. See you around, clown. Catch you later, like an alligator. Oh, wait, how about mysticality? Is my mysticality high enough? Well, I can get a medium-priced toy, small toy. I know my dexterity's not high enough. Merry-go-round is a dirty canvas tarp. Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor. I have a doctor with me. Son takes to the sideshow. Hot dogs. He's also running the Lost and Found. Howdy, sir. Oh, wait, that's not good. Hey, howdy, sir. Interested in a footlong sausage? What are they made of? What do you mean? They're pork. What else do you make a sausage out of? Why don't you get a vegetarian option? Sir, this is a carnival, not an herbivore. You've been saving that one up. For years. Thank you, sir. How much are they? $2.50 meat with your choice of condiments. What are the condiments? Onions, pickle relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup. 2 kinds of ketchup? Yep, ketchup and catsup. What kinds of mustard? Brown, yellow, and blue. Blue mustard? Oh, looks like I'm all into the blue. Sorry. I'd like to see the Lost and Found. What'd you lose? Lucky bottle cap. It appears to look. This one yours? Look inside. Bottle cap. Thank you. I can take all of it, but I don't need it. Alright. Clown here. Oddly, he looks exactly like the other one. Howdy, what can I do for you? Weren't you on the other side of the midway? Oh no, that's the other balloon guy. We dress alike and use the same face paint. Did we fool you? Gives you a big exaggerated wink. Anything else I can do for you? No, he tells me the exact same things as he told me over there. Howdy, fella. Can I see the wondrous delights of the sideshow? What do you have in there? Secrets, mysteries, things too weird or disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh. How much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. And for everybody else, 300 meat. You won't be disappointed. And in the event you are disappointed, no refunds. He takes your meat and stamps your hand. There you go. Enjoy. Sideshow tent is fairly large, packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. A few lanterns are hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around, making everything more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins, nods you enter. Come on, take your time, have a good look around. Just remember, no touching. Alright. Oops, didn't mean to. This guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares right back at you. Not that he's got much choice. Hello there, I'm Kelbernook. How's it going? Can't you talk? Guess not. You look over the rope to get a closer look. Basically, what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You notice two odd things, though. Or two things, though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you'd call the base of his skull if he had one. A sort of crumpled, fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. The second thing you notice, his ankles are locked to the legs of his stool, and the stool is bolted to the floor. Do you blink? Or wink, I guess? So this circus gig, how do you like it? His hands slowly curl into fists, and the knuckles turn white with tension. I understand. I'll see you around. Come on. Man is neatly dressed, though his suit is threadbare and a bit out of fashion. Smoking a pipe and leafing through a magazine.
Welcome to the Sideshow. My name is Douglas.
I'm Kelbernook.
We're delighted to meet you.
Yeah, I only do one old stuffy British guy, sorry.
Well, you'll think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me?
Yes, you got me.
Well, Kelbernook, I am in the Sideshow after all. It's an obvious and natural question.
At least I can slur him more than Lloyd's voice, I guess. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist?
Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate.
He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. That is to say, his suit has been tailored with two front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head, with his hair cut and parted appropriately.
Hurrah!
Sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Douglas winces slightly, although certainly not as much as you'd expect.
What in the... Surprising, yes?
A bit, yeah. How is that even possible? He shrugs, holds his pipe up to show off to the now back of his head so his other face can take a puff. Are you, what is the phrase, Siamese twins?
Not exactly. Difficult to describe, I'm afraid.
Two minds in one body with two faces?
It would be closer to truth to say with two instances of the same mind. With, as you say, two faces.
You're right, that doesn't make sense at all. The other face chuckles and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back.
Took some getting used to, that must be certain.
Your knees must be a wreck.
Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. Sounds worse than it feels, I assure you.
Were you born this way?
I would rather not discuss how I came to be that way, if you don't mind.
Oh, sorry.
No apology necessary.
Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal.
I have a contract.
Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat.
Well, yes, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel around the world, you meet interesting people.
See you later, Doug. Lady with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. Hello.
Oh, hello. Enjoying the carnival?
It's interesting.
I'm sure it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
Certainly. What's your name?
I'm Janet, and you?
I'm Calvernook. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Calvernook.
Why are you in a box?
Rather personal question, isn't it?
Oh, sorry.
Only teasing, dear. You want to see inside?
She whistles to the clown. He moseys over, unlocks the door on the front of the box, and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and papers, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through the tubes. A large bellows near the top inflates and slowly deflates. So what do you think? It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I'd imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I have for lunch today.
Alright, you watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a moment. Weird, gross, but educational. You now know what makes a human being tick, and how to stop one from ticking. Come to think of it, +3 to melee damage. How'd this happen?
I'm sorry, can't talk about that.
I'm sorry, it must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Janet. So long.
Good luck, Kelbernook.
Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. Howdy, fellow. Welcome. Hey, howdy, fellow. Welcome to the sideshow. Thanks. What's to see in here? Well, down the left, we got a collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here, we got our exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And farther down on the right is our freak show. Feel free to explore. I'll be here you got any questions. Alright. I have a question about these people. The freaks, aren't they a scream? One with a giant eyeball head's my favorite. Nice, quiet fella. If you have questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to make tales out of school. Since the eye guy don't talk, you can ask me about him if you want. Does he ever blink? You mean wink? Yeah, no eyelids. I gotta toss a bucket of water over him once in a while so he don't get too dry. He does look a bit dry now that you mention it. Yeah, it's gonna be about that time. Excuse me a minute. Then while he's gone, you can look at the shelves. What can I do? I don't have any more questions for you. Look at myself. Reflection mirror is short and squashed like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror. It's kind of amusing. Mirror makes you look stretched out thin. Limbs twist and writhe like snakes. It's a bit unsettling and your muscles ache sympathetically. Yeah, this mirror shows you what you look like in clown makeup. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In the flickering lantern light, it almost looks like it winks at you. Alright. I also realized I completely skipped reading this stuff. Like as I'm a doofus. There we go. See several shells of white eggs painted with the shapes. Clown eggs. Circus community, traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure no one ever chooses a pattern already used. It is extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. Alright. These must be eggs for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the tent and the one selling out front. Since the clown's distracted, you get a closer look. First of all, they're too big to be chicken eggs. You have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Second, they've been broken and then very meticulously glued back together, like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. You quickly step back as the guard returns. He gives you a fair amount of side eyes, but doesn't say anything. Alright. Hey, clown. Earlier you told me there's another clown with the same face paint. That's right, the other balloon seller. Except I looked at the clown eggs display in the sideshow. There's only one egg with that pattern, and it's supposedly taboo for a clown to use another clown's makeup. Say, you're real sharp. Better watch you don't cut yourself. Ho ho ho. So what's the deal? You're right, there's just me. I walk around the midway and sell balloons at both ends. When people ask, I like to have a little fun with them. So you're not actually following me around? Oh, why would I need to do that? You aren't dangerous or anything, right? Right. What else can I do for you? I'm done. Alright. Is it time for the show? Ticket, please. Tickets for what? Barnaby Bob's Stunts. Barnaby Bob's Stunts Spectacular. Can you sell me a ticket? No, I'm out. Can anyone sell me a ticket? You can win one at at the games. Okay. I can win one at some of the games. Let me see. What are my stats at? Where are my stats? Okay, stats. Mysticality is, of course, my best stat. Let's see what we got over here. What can I do to up my mysticality? Alright. Moxie. Mysticality. Okay, there we go. That looks... I don't think we're going to top 5 of everything. Alright, now a couple of drinks. Military grade whiskey, no. Spell damage, oh that's nice, but not what I need. Mysticality, Moxie. Ooh. You drink the whiskey, which makes you feel like you're at your own wake. Burial whiskey. Armor, that's not going to help me. No, I don't want to lower anything. Melee damage, spooky resistance. Can't even drink these. Alright. Milk moves of its own cord, perpetually solidifying and reliquefying according to its own curdled desires. Definitely not safe to drink. Okay. Let's see if that... Oh, wait. Hold on. Alright, I have re-equipped, and I want to see if I can't maybe do a little better at some of these games. Yep! Jaguar! Circus show ticket. Give it your all. Large plush owl. Strength is the one thing I don't think I've beefed up much, so... I can hit it quite hard. I can win a teddy bear. There we go. Drink Street Whiskey reminds you of college. College rather, your buddy from grade school who died of cirrhosis. Grade school Kansas, where he once spent a summer at camp. Oh my god. Alright, let's try this again. What's the game? Hit the bell. There we go. Boom. Large plush bear. Hey, kid. You find my lucky bottle cap? Is this one? That fit? Thank you, sir. Alright.
Ticket, please.
Here's my ticket.
Okay, go in soon. Show will start soon.
Here's the stage area. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, or subscribe. Or not. I'm not the boss of you. Good night.